Yeah, I bring greetings anywhere you watch me from. You're welcome to this edition. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anyway they join us from, you are welcome. We go continue to do wetin we know how to do. We know the stuff. We go there piano hamu mama. I gonna apia hamu that one I want to see. Steady. Hmm? I gonna appear him what that one I want to see. I am will say we know the stop. We will stop at nothing. The only time we stop is when everything is ready, and then we no go stop. Do anything you want to do now because this is the time you have to do it. Those fighting against the coming of Biafra, this is the time you have to fight. Continue, do your best now because very soon you will not even have a place. You will not even have a ground to fight against the coming of Biafra. So if you are one of them that enjoys fighting against the coming of Biafra, my dear, continue. Continue. Fast. Do everything you know how to do to fight against the coming of Biafra because Biafra will come and you cannot stop it. So if you want to fight Biafra coming, continue the fight. Continue the fight. May Biafra will come. So my wonderful people, I greet all of you this wonderful morning. Firstborn, you day here. I greet you. Firstborn Friday, Peters, I greet you. William Elui, I greet you. And so many of you out there in the on the YouTube watching. I greet all of you. We are welcome this morning. I just don't know if I begin the give title to the program we're about to do. The title go long, reach London from with leg. So I decided to give you. We are going to look the hegemony already. We know that one is broken. That's why you see people running head gasket. Nigeria has been sold. But when we talk, people don't listen. I've been making programs here telling you that Nigeria has been sold. All this while Nigeria has been sold. Tinubu is just collecting his own balance. Okay. And it happens that Tinubu is selling the last part of Nigeria. So it's not that Tinubu sold Nigeria. They have been selling Nigeria all this while. Atiku bought so many parts of Nigeria for himself, or Obasanjo bought so many parts of Nigeria for himself, and then many of them bought, they looted. So it happens that maybe the final destruction is falling this time on the head of Tifunubu, Tifunubu government. And it's like Tinubu is the one selling Nigeria. No, Tinubu is selling his own portion because, say na turn by turn now. Government na turn by turn. Rulership na turn by turn. Thief na turn by turn. Stealing na turn by everything for Nigeria na turn by turn. Terrorists na turn by everything for Nigeria na turn by turn. And the ugly part of it is that in Nigeria, there is nothing good to get your turn on. Everything about this turn is negative side of it. Nothing good comes. All now turn by turn, negative. You get kidnapped by turn, you get killed by turn, you get raped by turn, you get your allocation looted by turn, you get your resources stolen, everything turn by turn, you get your vote stolen, turn by everything, nothing good. I have never heard or seen that people are getting their allocation turn by turn. I have never seen that the so-called the minimum wage seekers are getting their, like, at least they just give them $100,000, 100,000 naira 100,000 naira is about I don't know, let's say 15,000. So what will give you 100? Just less than 50, less than $60. Just give them less than $60 a month. They know they get that kind of ton. The ton that they get now. Senators, they carry money for millions, 300 million naira a month to go home. And you that fight for 60,000, may they give you 60,000. You think say you get sense? People no wake up, they no go wake up. The best thing now to go home. Buratai is telling you that Nigeria must stand. Make him come back to army, come fight for Nigeria to stand. Tell Buratai, make him come back, come fight for Nigeria to stand. So Nigeria no go scatter. When people no know wetin they no go understand. If you dive into Nigerian newspaper today, you go see so many things where they happen, so many things where they go on, so many things where they happen. Who you want blame? Nami? No. Nigeria dey for verge of blow. Boom! They sit for gunpowder cake. Simon Egba don't break their age. That is, it be like a snake, cobra snake. When they do like this, bam, everybody go on. Simon don't catch that head, keep up for ground to use hammer smash up. So you don't even do like this again, make it remain to bite. You know, fit bite. So when you see them, you know, say when you get snake, a smashing head, where you no get life again, you go see them, they do bada. You don't see that kind of thing. The snake go to do like this. He no could do anything again. No matter the powerful the snake used to be, even if in a black mamba, if you cut off his head and like this, you go to do you go use jump everywhere. You no go do anything that time. That power of black mamba. When we say if he catch anybody, bam, that thing don't go. No matter how powerful you did. So when you cut a head now, so you go to even if you hit elephant down, so their life, when the life in them has been taken away, the rest of the body is just struggling for nothing, just struggling for the life to come back, but the life has been taken away already. That is where Nigeria is now. That is why you see people coming out to tell you this, coming out to tell you that. Buratai is calling or asking you if you want to go home, take your location, go into Atlantic Ocean. He should take his family into Atlantic Ocean. He should go and die in Atlantic Ocean. It's for you to understand what is going on. Is for you to understand the level of wickedness of these people you call the Northerners. As you see his face look, that is how his mind look. As you see his face look, that is how his mind look. They are so bad and so cruel and so wicked. They think of nothing but how to destroy, how to kill, how to destroy. Have you seen Buratai come out to tell you that everybody fighting in all the insurgency, all of you must perish? Do you see the message statement? He will not come out. I don't know why he retired. Maybe he retired and he's training some Boko Harams because that is all they are good at. You are condemning me for demanding for my freedom, but you are not condemning the Islamic nation in the north. You are not condemning the Boko Haram with secretariats in the north. You are not condemning the Sharia law with the offices and secretariats. You have states within states in the north. You have lands within land. You have country within country in the north. You have police. You have army. You have Nigerian police in the north, and you have Islamic police in the north. You have Nigerian army in the north. You have Islamic army in the north. And you have secretariat, Islamic secretariat. What are they doing there? And today, you have ministry for agriculture. You still have ministry for livestock. And the ugly part of it is that when I tell Ona that these people you call Ohanese are so demonic people, they are demonizing people with demons. Ona no degree. Do you know that now? Ohanese say Tinubu, you do well. As every other person is saying that Tinubu should not create the livestock ministry because we already have agriculture. We have ministry for agriculture that livestock are included. And then Ohanese come out with the Yoruba group Afenifere and they say Tinubu, that group, that ministry is due. You should allow that ministry. Funani ministry is for you to understand. Emmanuel Iwenyewu is a demon. I'm telling you, fear him. When you see Emmanuel Iwenyewu, run. When you see him sit down to tell you, you are my son, I will fight for you. You will fight for me by bringing Funanis to behead me. Today, Wike sent somebody to go and kill Chief Dan, I've forgotten his name. And God so merciful that he was able to dictate on time. I posted the video and I will still share it here if that time permit us. Is for you to understand the level of country you are. Wike, Minister of Nigeria Capital Territory or Territory. Not territory now, no be territory. Capital Territory. Nigeria Capital Territory. Wike. Because na tori every time. When minister will get drunk and start misbehaving, minister of a whole country's capital, you call them federal capital, you go get drunk, they sing, they misbehave. Have you seen such a thing? Country, God. This is where I did now. Patience in WC. This is now this channel I did. The other ones, the user do touch me, I touch you. So those ones I just would leave them for there until they give me towards the ending of the year before I go know whether they go leave am full or they go leave am. But I see they throw video into that one once in a while. I throw video to keep them alive. But they block them. They block the views. Even this one, they see they fight me, but this one's still better. So now here I did. Just subscribe here if you see me and hit the notification bell, hit the notification icon, so that when I come live, you will know as well. So this morning, like I said, we go look into so many things. We go look into so many things, and we go see so many things as well, because we go into our prime minister's handle. I beg, if you dey watch this video, once you dey watch me, try and like the video. It no cost you anything. Just try and like the video. It will not remove anything from you. Now, favor what you could do me be that. Now be the favor what you could do me for you to like the video. Yeah, just like the video. Very simple. Yeah, like the video. So thank you so much. Thank you for liking the video. I see 60 people here, but only 10 have been how many where they like the video. So make you try like the video. I beg you. Try like the video. Okay. All right. So now, today, I go like make we do some things. I go like enter, make we read some headlines. Make we enter, first of all, make we see Twitter headlines before we go. Many things in the way we will see today, but the thing we say, I don't know where we will start the see. First of all, I want you to see this. Let's see the headlines. I told you about Ndibo. Ndibo. When I tell you that Ndibo is there are what I don't know how to describe them, you will not understand. How do I put this to be large? Hold on. Let me come. Just a moment. Okay. Here. As you can see, I don't know why this thing just I think it's better here now. Livestock ministry. Afenifere na Yoruba. Ohaneze na Igbo now. Iwenyawan family. And then you have Arewa na Awosao, we no get choice but to abide by the whatever the Funanis gave them. Even if it means cutting off their head, they go put their head there. Now this, when you hear Arewa na Awosa, the Awosas, now them you they hear where they inside their DP camp. Now the whole people, where these Funani people, they send into IDP camp, they destroy their farmland, they use knife, they butcher them, now them they support them now. May they get livestock, malu, may they get their malu, cow, na cow, this ministry, na cow, forget what in their naming. We forget what they are naming it. Is cow ministry. But to tell you that it will look somehow when you hear cow ministry. So they have to tell you it's livestock ministry. But in the sense, this is for cow. Because who are demanding for this livestock? Funanis. Funanis, the real goat, no. The real sheep, no. The real chicken, no. The real pig, no. Now, cow. So this is cow ministry. Understand it very well. So now you see that the people you think, when we tell people that this Ohaneze no be, they no follow, you no understand. Listen, see, make I read small for you. Livestock ministry, Afenifere Ohaneze, Arewa youth, others take definite stand. The decision of President Bola Tinubu to establish the Minister of Livestock Development has continued to generate divergent views from stakeholders. Listen, as some people that talk, no, this thing go cause wahala, we don't need them. Listen now, while a constitutional lawyer, Madobuashi Idam sees Tinubu's decision as a duplication of ministry and engaging in wastage. The Arewa youth, listen, why is it duplicating of ministry? Because you have ministry for agriculture. You don't need to go creating another one. Now, this ministry where they want to create you, listen, when you create this ministry, you will have office. They will be getting their own allocation. Are you getting the message? They will be getting their allocation. And they ask yourself, where is their location coming from? Either they borrow money to give them their own as they do, or they go collect the money from oil. Why you, when call yourself a human being, you dey fight against Biafra? You know be Biafra. You know one fight for Biafra. You are comfortable in Nigeria. You say you be South. You say you are Bayelsa. You say you are Kalabare. You go kill Igbo. They go carry your money for oil. They sponsor livestock. They sponsor cow ministry. And you dey inside bush. Your people, they die. Is for you to understand. And the Ohanese is sponsoring them. When the Ohanese is supporting them, when the people of Uguta, Izombe are suffering, no development. Have you been there? Go to Uguta. Where did they T4 from? The people that suffer. You that support them. With you that support them. Why would Ohanese of all people? What is your business? Why must you shook your mouth inside? Why must you shook your mouth put for inside the matter? It concern you not to tell you that they are the ones blackmailing you. If you be Igbo man, if you be Calabar man, if you be Yoruba man, if you be, as long as you are inside that Biafra map, Ohanese are the ones betraying you with the politicians. They are the ones. Those people where you see inside oil mining areas, Ohanese are the ones betraying their life, betraying their generations. That's why you don't have school. Now then be that. Now, Arewa Youth Council Fellowship or whatever, as well as Afani Fere and its Ohanese Ndibo counterpart, believe the initiative is a welcome development that would put an end on the long-standing farmer headers crisis. Did I get the message, Abi? Get the message. When would they talk? You know they hear. Okay, now what again? Now you see, upon all the listen. When would they talk? Make it they hear. You see this guy. You know this skit maker. You know this guy will be skit maker. Hold on, let me reduce it. You know him. This guy. You they see him, Abi. Many of you they see him. This guy. Tinubu's head appoint Hausa skit maker Umua Bush as special assistant on entertainment. Now, upon all the skit makers where they for Zojiria, where all of you know, now this man they go carry. Now this man they go carry. Federal government appoint them. Federal government of Nigeria. No, it's good when you have macaroni, when you have all those big Yoruba big shots where they do skits. Una de siam, Yoruba na say Igbo be una problem. Are you seeing it now? Yoruba people, you say Igbo na your wahala, you go there fight your Igbo. Look at it. See the person. Waiting this man they do, we go make him special assistant on entertainment. Why? No, make you not the get up. Upon all these kit makers way full everywhere. Now this man they go carry. Because of what? Nafunane man. Because he is a Funane man. Everything is, and let me tell you, there are more ministries that Tinubu is about to create. More ministries will be created. And all these are just to fulfill the desire for these wicked cabals that Simon Ekpa has broken their heads. You don't break their heads. You don't destroy their heads. Siam. If you bring it as I don't know, as a competition, this guy no even get anything. You no go reach. If you put skits, may they do competition for Nigeria, for their Nigeria now. If you put skit, this guy nobody go see him for 1,000. 1,000 you no go enter. First 1,000 go come out. This guy no go enter. Even the fish select finish, they don't go see him. The nine be the best today. Nine be the best skit maker where Nigeria don't select. Where that boy, where they do Buhari that time, where is they? Whether they don't kidnap and we know they see him again. Whether they don't murder, we don't know. We know they see him again. That boy, where they do Buhari, you know the guy I'm talking about. There are many best, powerful skit makers. They were ignored. Look at the person they took. Wake up. Wake up, oh. If you do not wake up go wake you. You know my own, when I talk, they laugh. When I talk like this, they laugh like this. You go to say and laugh. Now another one like say another one happened. Over 140 farmers in Niger State spent 2 months in bandit captivity because they can't afford ransom. Because they cannot afford the ransom. 140 of them abandoned to die in the hands of the Fulani Boko Haram regime government. Now, over 140 farmers in Niger State. Niger State, the best country in the Nigeria, the best state in the Nigeria, where the greatest numbers of Fulanese have emerged or converged in Nigeria. And these kidnappers are all farmers. They are not Fulanese. The kidnapped victims are all farmers, all original Niger indigenes, kidnapped by the same best Fulanese that have emerged, that have converged in Nigeria. And they are welcoming more of them. They don't want them to go. And they are coming to kidnap the indigenous people of the land. Today, over 140 of them, 140 of them are now there, have been there, abandoned and forgotten for months. For months. No fewer than 148 farmers from Kushi and the agrarian community in Munya local government area, Niger State, have been held captive for 53 days following a devastating bandit raid on May 24th, 2024. Over 100 bandits carried out the abduction, targeting farmers. Did you see it? Targeting who? Farmers. When you go there cry like saying Simon Ekpa make your tomato no day, make your rice no day. You say na hardship na because na sit at home. People that do not reason. You reason from where you dey shit from. Simon Ekpa sit at home is the reason why you are suffering. Simon Ekpa sit at home is the reason why you are is the reason why you are is the reason why you don't go to school. Is it the reason why you don't get job? Is it the reason you sit at home the reason why you don't get job? Is it the sit at home that is the reason why you don't get paid? Is it the sit at home that is the reason why you are being owed for 1 year, 2 years? Is it the reason why your teachers are not being paid? Is it the reason why your minimum wage is 60,000, 30, 20, 18,000 naira? Is it? Is it the reason why Boko Haram repentant terrorists are being paid when you, a graduate, is earning 20,000, 18,000? Repentant Boko Haram gets allowance of minimum 30,000. As at 4 years ago, as at today, I don't know the update. And you are there. Sit at home is your problem. Biafra is your problem. You never see anything. You never see anything. You never see. When you see anything, you go holla. I tell you the truth. You go holla. You go holla. We continue. There's another update here I want us to see. I think, okay. Now, before we move, let's hear our leader, Mazi.
I despise that home the zoo's economy is falling. If you're a Nigerian, a monkey abroad, you are despised at home. The world despises your economy as you have now lost 1.122 trillion in 4 most capitalized firms. Stakeholders of 4 most capitalized companies in the zoo stock market lost about 1.1 trillion between January and March 2015. People are withdrawing their money from the zoo. They know the zoo is collapsing, and I will advise some of you as well, start to withdraw your money from the banks very, very slowly, convert it into dollar, euro, or pound, and keep it. I will come back and say, do you remember a few weeks ago? If I can remember the date, I will tell you. Do you remember our broadcast of the 12th of March 2015 at exactly 25 minutes past 8 p.m. in the evening, when I told you, go and withdraw your money from the banks in Nigeria, convert your money into a foreign currency and keep it somewhere safe? What happened before will happen to you again. You watch and see what will happen to you. And when it happens, I will not feel sorry for you. Do you know what I will say to you? I told you so before. White people are running away from the economy. The stock market sometimes is a mirror of what is happening in the economy. If investors are taking their money and running, go and take your money from the banks. Convert it into foreign currency. Convert it into foreign currency and keep it. Because the naira is gone. The zoo's economy is finished. And the zoo must crumble.
Yeah, that one, Abi. The thing is still going on. It is still happening. Now, before we go to Buratai, I want you to the people that told you see this, listen, watch this video, by the way. Watch this video.
Mmemme ndị Igbo nọ na UK na-eme mmemme ihe ha bịara yawa yi ego ha ji komkom ha yi ego ka ha na-ayọzi ya na maga ebe ha nọ ka nna ebido ya maga ebe ha nọ ebe ha nga ha na-ayọ yi ego
Now, ask yourself, these people that are begging for this money, what are they doing with the money? Look at them. Shameless India shameless people. Waiting they want to do with the money, where did they beg? Are they using it to feed Nnamdi Kanu, or are they using it to feed the ESN that they have sold to Nigerian government. Are they using it? What are they using this money for? They do fundraising, and that reminds me, if you are making your donation and it is not www.ipobinusa.org, don't put your money. Nsima created many websites to see your money. That criminal Nsima. It was in 2021 that I came out to tell people that Nsima is a rogue. But Biafrans shout, hey, do you know Nsima Nante cannot best love, the respect? I said that boy is a criminal. If I be prophet, I prophesy it happen. Many things. That is Nsima. So if many people are paying into his account, stop paying into Nsima's account. Nsima have www.ipobusa, but our own is in USA, or www.biafrarepublic.gov. I don't know if I should bring them out. Within some chemical touch my hand, let me just scratch me. So let me see if I can bring it out so you will see. Many people are falling. BiafraRepublic.gov.org. Biafra. One is BiafraRepublic.gov.org. Two websites. BiafraRepublic.gov.org. The other one is IPOB in USA. If you no put in, you they give your money to Nsima. You they give your money to Nsima. You go shop your money. Everybody, if you are making donation and you don't know how, instead of you to make mistake and send your money to criminals, call in while we are on live program like this, and you will get directions, or you will get directed, or call in on our fundraising. During fundraising, you will get directed as well. I beg everybody, no waste your money. Go they give those criminals. I beg. Now beg, I beg you. I beg. Because you have noticed that so many people are still falling victims. So many people are still falling victims. So please, I beg everybody. Okay, make we continue the update. There's something I wanted to share before we go to Buratai. Now, when you see them, they cry. You know, say they don't break them, they don't dismantle them. Bam, bam, bam. They don't.
France, his cabinet members,
Now, now, France people, France is welcoming our PM. So I beg, make una go support Adade Orama. Adade Orama is inviting every Biafran. Adade Orama is inviting everybody. Rice and stew, very plenty. Listen to their jingle.
Mad people everywhere.
Adande Mbuna Ndiegede. and the Biafra Republic government in exile, France liaison, are inviting all Biafrans all over the world to come and join us in welcoming our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Epa Simon Njoki, ESL, Obata Obi one of Biafra. Mmo ejiri gbuo agụ ya ka onye iro si na ọ dịrọ nkọ, mana ha ekwetago na ọ dị nkọ. Nwata dọrọ agboro ogbo onwe ya, agụ na-eche mba one of Biafra, anya ụrụ ụmụ Biafra. The good guy, Ogene, mmụọ na-apụ apụ, the spiritual son of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the nuclear shelter of the Biafra Defense Force, spokesperson of the United States of Biafra, and his cabinet members, Makanate Burukure Nwogu Obuplan, on the 21st of July, 2024. Venue, Zoom. Time, 6 p.m. Biafra time. Please come and let us make it a noteworthy one. Please come, let us make it a history. Obatobie, 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 Ogene.
I want you people to understand how to break Nigeria and Biafra become necessary. You are not to wait to a fire which some people say is a monster and are going to enter 7 times worse than the situation you have today. All right, I beg, make a date with Adade Orama and in the France. No say I no tell you. Adade Orama go fight you if you don't go. If you refuse to attend this Adade Orama France visit to our Prime Minister visit to France, Adade Orama mekatagi here. Adade Orama no go for you. You know her now. She know how to talk. She go use her mouth to finish you. So support Adade Orama. Go to France and support Adade Orama. Jokes apart, go and support Adade Orama. She is doing wonderful on the social media. Please go there and support Adade Orama. I am still asking why you are not liking the video. Try and like the video. I beg you, like the video. Try and like the video. We continue to move. I think now okay. Before we come here, Nigeria. Okay. Now I don't know if we should go to what is his name before we go on. Let's see Buratai. Where is that Buratai there, self? Buratai. Nigeria don't finish you. Now people, you see why I always talk about I've been talking about Koiki Media. And many of you may not understand why I always talk about Koiki Media is because Koiki is one person that is standing different from all the other, what do you call them, Yorubas. He's standing and he is telling you, na so it go be. Na so it go be. Whether you like them, whether you know like them. If they tell you, say, Fulanese can never be your friend, no matter how you do them, no matter how you love them, no matter how you treat them, they can never be your friend. So this is one thing I like him for. Irrespective, even if he's, listen, you know, important. Another person I like there is Mayego. I watch Mayego also because Mayego will always tell you the truth. even though he say he's Mayego political, but the truth is that he will tell you, say, Nigeria don't finish, nothing there inside Nigeria. He will tell you, open every secret, he tell you, not be to paint lies, make it look good. You go be dead, dead body grave. No. So hear what he's telling Yoruba people. He's always telling Yoruba people that they are fools. He's always there telling them the truth. Listen to him.
Does the Constitution permit Igbo to do what he's doing? Does the Constitution permit the Boko Haram to be doing what they are doing? Does the Constitution permit them to be killing people and be kidnapping people? Idiots all over the place. Buffoons. Instead of you to wake your brains up and start asking questions, you come and be talking nonsense. Simon Ekpa, the finisher. I salute for. I even open my heart for you. I salute you, sir. You are my general. I am under your command. Anytime with my media, just say, go ahead. It's just that every time I post it on my YouTube, they keep bringing it down. And that is what Lai Mohammed has done. That bomb bastard man, we no go die where in Peking go find out. Does the Constitution permit Igbo to do what he's doing? Does the Constitution permit the Boko Haram to be doing what they are doing? Does the Constitution permit them to be killing people and be kidnapping people? Idiots all over the place. Buffoons. Instead of you to wake your brains up and start asking questions, you come and be talking nonsense. Simon Ekpa, the finisher. I salute for. I even open my heart for you. I salute you, sir. You are my general. I am under your command.
Okay. You see, nothing like when you see the truth, you stand on the truth. You understand? Standing on the truth. No matter how it happened, you stand on the truth. Now be the truth where we they talk about. No be people we don't know where they stand. They stand here today, breeze blow, then go there, they stand there, blow, then go the other side, they stand there. If you have been following what we are doing today, you will know say we they take them slowly, relax, no run speed. We know the run speed. We still get more time to spend here, get many things we will show you. I want to tell you, be like saying our Prime Minister matter we will discuss last. Now matter we will discuss last. So on that case, we go leave first, make we go into another level of it. Make we talk about Nigeria, where those scatter finish. Now who scatter them? Or make we start with our PM, then we will go there. Nigeria, they don't say Nigeria finish. They don't say Nigeria finish. But people don't understand. People know they understand that Nigeria has been sold. Wole Soyinka during Biafra, you know, Wole Soyinka did so many things to stop the war. But what Wole Soyinka did not do is we did not see him playing the part like talking to Nigeria to do the needful. You see Biafra like now have pushed everybody to the point of bringing out the secrets that has been hidden. It has gotten to a point. Now I am calling and I'm asking the so-called, what do you call them? Nollywood, Kenneth Okonkwo is there. They act movie with other people's lifestyle, what other people are doing, but they do not act about Biafra. Now, Yoruba people are acting things that happened about Biafra, and you are there acting ritual, acting power, making money. Yahoo plus. You cannot do anything. This Biafra supposed to be anything you get, do. Make we see Wole Soyinka, Professor Wole Soyinka's move. Let's hear him.
And World leaders and dignitaries from across the globe celebrated Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka on the occasion of his 90th birthday. The playwright was hailed for his significant accomplishment in nation building and contributions to African literature. Some of his literary work have been adapted into screenplays, including his 1972 book, The Man Died, Prison Notes, a story about his experiences in prison during the Nigerian Civil War. The film was screened to a select few ahead of his birthday to mark the milestone. Well, here is a tribute to the literary icon, Professor Wole Soyinka. Born in Abeokuta on July 13, 1934, this year marks a momentous milestone for the 90-year-old renowned playwright who is also an actor, a hunter, a musician, a human rights and political activist, a global icon, and the first African to win the Nobel Prize in Literature, Professor Wole Soyinka. Soyinka devoted his Nobel acceptance speech in 1986 to the late South African freedom fighter Nelson Mandela as a mark of criticism of apartheid and politics of racial segregation in the country. Soyinka has been a strong critic of successive Nigerian governments and African dictators. He strongly opposed Trump's presidency and destroyed his green card in 2016 when Donald Trump was elected President of the United States. Much of Soyinka's writing is concerned with the oppressive boot and the irrelevance of the color of the foot that it wears. His body of work includes The Interpreters, his debut novel that was published in 1965, and the play Death of the King's Horseman, which was first performed in 1976.
One prominent chief is to commit death tonight.
Commit death?
Well, obviously he means murder.
Following the military coup in 1966.
Now, this is where Wole Soyinka tried. He tried to stop the, I don't know if I should say it's the genocide against the Biafra, but there is no how you can stop people without solution. You cannot stop us from asking for our freedom, because the same thing we are doing now was the same thing Ojukwu did. Ojukwu never started the war. Ojukwu was only demanding for freedom. Ojukwu was only demanding for peace. Ojukwu was only demanding for freedom to live the life which Chineke give them. And you said they will not live that life. Ojukwu was only calling you, stop killing my people. You say you will not stop killing the people. Ojukwu say, give us right to live this life. You say na lie, they don't go live. Wole Soyinka tried to come to Biafra to see what he could do to persuade Ojukwu to stopping the war from happening. Ojukwu tried everything possible, but Gowon, the arrogant chimpanzee or baboon or bat, the arrogant bat that never knew he was going to land himself into a burning fire. And those, bats now, say bat, it get us in wings be. When fire touch and that thing they met, they feel fly again. Now he has flown into fire, and the fire don't touch him. He no fit fly again. His people are dying. His people are bearing the brunt of one Nigeria more than we. What he thought would remain permanently on our side is now on his side, because we have learned to defend ourselves. We have learned to continuously defend ourselves, our lives, because from beginning, that is how it has been. Nobody have defended us. Nobody has given to us. Nobody have cared for us. We have been giving to ourselves. We have been protecting ourselves. We have been defending ourselves. We have never depended on any allocation. Nothing in our land is as a result of allocation by the Nigeria, by the government, despite the resources that kept Nigeria till now is from our place. We built everything by ourselves, for ourselves, and we are defending our lives. So, go on, that thought he was doing a favor to Nigeria never knew he was bringing bondage upon himself and his people. That's why what is happening in their homelands today is happening. This is Gowon. This is T.Y. Danjuma. This is Obasanjo. Yoruba land is not even safe. Don't lose your line of thoughts. Let's see what really happened during the time of Soyinka.
That was published in 1965, and the play Death of the King's Horseman, which was first performed in 1976.
One prominent chief is to commit death tonight.
Commit death?
Well, obviously, he means murder.
Following the military coup in 1966, Wole Soyinka secretly met with Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, the military governor of eastern Nigeria, in an effort to avert the Nigerian civil war. He was later arrested by federal authorities and imprisoned for 22 months as the civil war ensued between the federal government of Nigeria and the secessionist state of Biafra. He wrote a significant body of poems and notes criticizing the Nigerian government while in prison. This period of his life was chronicled in a new film, The Man Died, directed by Awam Ankpa.
I have a message that could end this war and bring about peace. The group that I represent, all we want for you to do is to call a halt to the fire.
We will not allow him to destabilize our nation.
Yes, sir.
The regime wants him silenced with nothing traced to us.
But that will require placing a hold on secession.
Yes.
And that is the sticky point, Wale.
You should be in class teaching. Why are you always disturbing the peace of the land? The last time you held up a radio station with a gun.
Hey, stop that.
Now you are in bed with Ojukwu. Why? Supporting the evils against this nation does not look like a decision an intelligent Yoruba man like you should make.
Because a people have been subjected to a degree of inhuman violation for which there's no other word but genocide, I believe very strongly that they have a right to seek an identity apart from their aggressors.
The 2-hour film is a historical testament of a nation told from the point of view of a literary icon who has interrogated the failings of the Nigerian state for over half a century. At an exclusive event, dignitaries gathered for the film premiere to commemorate Wole Soyinka's activism and time in prison.
I chose to do this film because of the contemporary nature of the birthing of Nigeria. Especially after the last election, you saw that all the issues that were there in the 60s are still pertinent and have...
Are you getting the message? Yoruba people putting up a film from a book that have been there. And there are many books why we struck is there. There are many books. I have never seen people like our people, Biafran people, Igbo people that control the Nollywood, invest a dime to act anything. The truth about the 1966 coup, how Aguiyi-Ironsi was murdered. They don't know, they don't care. What they care about is to act Yahoo Yahoo. Kana could act this movie. Pete Doche, they could come out and bring something up. Let our people not forget what happened. Now, Yoruba people is now reminding you the truth about the war. There are many books. You don't need to listen. You as a producer, you as a director, you don't need to go there and start screenwriting, screenplaying. The books are there. Carry the books. Act on the books. Because if you say you are scared of Nigeria, if you write a movie now about Biafra, they go kill you, they go fight you. Carry a book, act what is in a book. That is what the Yorubas are doing. Go and watch Yoruba movies. You will see them, they portray their culture, their lifestyles, the lifestyles of their fathers. But you see our people. Now, Yahoo ritual. Was our fathers known with rituals? Yahoo killings? No wonder people will never see anything good about you. Now them the help will spoil our life. And that is killing, is kidnapping, is ritual, is drug. They do not sit down to act movies of what our fathers did. How our fathers fought the British. How our fathers resisted the British. How our fathers were so educated that they have their own alphabet before the white or the colored came to visit us. How our fathers were transacting business. They do not do this. They don't want to do it. They don't care. What they care about is to act rubbish that gives you. Even now, even Funanis, what they act is what their ancestors did. Only our people take pleasure in rubbish. Pete Doshie Okonkwo took time to act a movie that took him about 3 years or more to act about what happened in our land. Outside the things fall apart, what again did Pete Doshie act that showed, that taught, or that is teaching what our ancestors did? Or about our ancestors, about our genealogy, about our people? Nothing. Nothing. It's either ritual, either godfather, either kidnapper, either politician, either this one. People are busy educating their younger ones of what happened. There are so many things you can act about. Even Benin people that try. This book, Oba Mvaramwen Nobaisi, there are so many things that told us, that explain to us who we are. But books are there, but nobody cares. They don't care. They abandon them. They do Yahoo and this one. Tomorrow you say you want make I respect you. This is why I still respect Shoyinka. This is why I respect him. And I will always respect him. He came out and told you that Biafra is due, long overdue. He came out and told you that P2B is only deceiving people. You see young men and women coming out to fight. Showing guy is a useless man. Showing guy is stupid. Showing guy is old man is deceiving him. When you cannot even reason. You can't even reason. He is telling you the truth and you are so blinded with your foolishness. How many people, Emmanuel Iwenyawu, have you seen Emmanuel Iwenyawu write a book telling you what inspired him to carry a gun? He will not do it. He will not do it. Can Emmanuel Iwenyawu today sit down and give interview in full details? What really happened? What transpired? What did he see? Why did he go to war? He will not. What did you see in war? What happened? You can sit down and discuss this, but they will not, because they don't want you to know yesterdays. They want you to forget your past and embrace what they give you as your future, that is destruction.
Actually degenerated even further, and I felt the young people need to know the history of older people who have engaged this subject without looking at their commitment through the prism of ethnocentrism and tribalism. I wanted to know that it's one country and we are trying to live it as one country, and that the injustice is injustice whether it's in the north, east or south, and the core of what the young people are animated by is about justice. And let's look at those who committed themselves to justice, and so they can continue to. And Professor Shenka was the best example of that, and this was the best story to bring people together. A film is always half the statement. The audience will complete the other half. So I'm hoping the audience make what they want of it as a historical piece.
Tributes from across the world have continued to pour in for the foremost playwright, Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Now, that is it. That is it. I just saw this. It caught my, I don't know whether I fancy they go talk that they call them. Actually, no, Iwenyawu went to war. Iwenyawu went to war. Iwenyawu went to war. Iwenyawu went to war. Iwenyawu went to war because he never wanted to go to war. Iwenyawu never wanted to go to war. You know why Iwenyawu went to war? Iwenyawu went to war when he found out he said he was in Enugu, because now he go tell you small, you know, the great talk and finish. He was in Enugu train station when train from the north landed, and the train from beginning of the train to the end, every coach in that train was packed like sardine with bodies of our people from the north, where they done mud. Because that time they mud them finish, they load them for train, they send the train, make it carry them come Enugu, offload them, the train will go back, go carry another one come. They continuously continue. So when we say you see this thing, you say no go take them again. You pen them, you say we can go join war. Now you make Iwenyawu did not join the war at the beginning. So now you make Iwenyawu go join war. At least this story alone is enough to make a good movie. But Iwenyawu will not give out this story. If he will give this story. By the way, even if you want to give, who is he going to give to? Kanayo that want to act ritual. Kanayo or Zubi Michael or Peter what is his name? Peter Dossier or Peter Dossier. They're not interested in acting all this kind of movie. Go and see Yoruba people. You see what that Yoruba man is telling you now? That he took out time to do this so that the young people will remember what their fathers did. A Yoruba man. He is doing this. It's not. He thought he is doing it for himself. He's doing it for us, directly, indirectly. Somebody could wake up, and there are books about Philip Effiong. There are books about what is his name? What is this man that was in the Radio Biafra then, University of Radio Biafra? Okogondem. Why don't you ask something about him? They will not. They will only come and act how they rape people, how they go club, or how they kidnap people, how you go thief. You copy films from people in the Western world and you come and act it. You do, when you have something that the Western world are looking forward to see, you will not do it. If I talk, they go say they insult people. I know they insult anybody. I know they insult anybody.
I'm not quite sure. Has responded. Bishop Obina doesn't know the meaning of Chukwukika Biama. He doesn't know who he is. He thinks Chukwukika Biama is the God of Igbo people, is a deity.
Are you seeing it? All these are what people should come and bring into the movie so you will understand. Many people are now thinking that Chukwukika Biama is evil. It's what people are thinking. People think Chukwukika Biama is evil. Now you where they act will make them understand who is Chukwukika Biama, who is Ekwensu. What did your people do? Were your people truly killing twins? Were they truly sacrificing human beings to their gods? Were they truly evil worshippers? Show us, make we see. You know, go do it. That's something a reverend was believing, or I don't know if you have repented of it. Even till today, some people that believe to be pastors, believe themselves, call themselves pastors and men of God, are thinking that Chukwukika Biama is evil. When you call Chukwukika Biama, they say evil because you did not call God, you did not call Jesus. Ask them, what is God in your language? Shuku Okike. Shuku Okike. Has it not explained itself? Listen, if our people do not want to wake up, are they sorry for them?
The same way that our cousins in Israel call Yahweh, the same way that Europeans call God is what we call our own, is Chukwu Okike Abiyama. We call him by the name, by what he does. He didn't understand it. Our people don't know, not their set, but you must count it first. You count before you put in your pocket. Our lines are open. We'll be on again tomorrow. Because of it, I can run a morning service tomorrow on Radio Biafra. It's on a Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, isn't it? Can run a morning service to see how many souls we can save from eternal damnation. When you see your pastor, the first thing I'll ask any pastor is, what is the meaning of Jesus? So I want them to go and prepare. What is the meaning of Jesus? They can't answer. What did Mary and Joseph name their child when their child was born? Is Yehoshua, which means Chizoba. Even in Biafran language.
Are you listening? Yehoshua. Yeshua. If you go to Israel, Yehoshua means, if they explain the meaning to you, it means Shizoba. If they explain Jesus to you, they cannot even explain Jesus to you. They cannot give you the meaning of Jesus. You understand what I mean? Like in Igbo, for instance, in Igbo language, for instance, let me see one name here. In Igbo, for instance, okay. I see Shigozie. Shigozie means God bless. I can tell you what it means in English. God bless. Can you tell me the meaning of John? Can you tell me the meaning of Luke? Can you tell me the meaning of Joseph, Jesus, Judas, Peter, Mary, Michael? You cannot. They will only tell you it's an archangel. What is the meaning of that sentence, name? As your name in your dialect means something. I don't know. Chidimma Okereke. Chidimma means something. What is the meaning of Michael? What is the meaning of Moses? They say it's because he was gotten from water. Who told you he was gotten from water is the meaning? To get something from water in English, does it mean Moses? To get something from water in English means to get something from water. Archangel means archangel in English. Archangel cannot turn to become Michael. Huh? Peter cannot be a stone. A stone is a stone. You cannot have two different meanings. Chidimma is Chidimma. The sentence is there. The name, when you call the name Chidimma, everybody that understands the language knows what Chidimma is. But you, when they blow grammar, we understand English. Do you know the meaning of what do you call it? Meaning of John? If somebody answers goodness is good, goodness, yes. But when somebody say, I am Cynthia, what is Cynthia? If somebody answers grace, good, we know what grace. Grace, when you call grace, the meaning is there. Mary, what is Mary? Joseph, what is Joseph? People answer good time. Good time, you see the meaning. That is the same way when you call Ugonna, you know the meaning of Ugonna. Obiezue, you know the meaning of Obiezue. Somto, you know the meaning of Somto. Ndubisi, you know the meaning of Ndubisi. But Mark, Michael, Peter, Paul, they say it was Saul. From Saul, he turned to Paul. I want to ask you a question. If you know truly that this God is a God you come to realize or understand from the land of Israel, why must you change the name from original name? Why must you change Jesus Christ? Why must you change Yeshua to Jesus Christ? Why? Why must you want people to know or to accept things the way you give it to them? And when they say no, you begin to fight them.
Which we have the name, the equivalent of it. Does a white man answer God saves as a name? The answer is no. So they had to go and forge their own. Isos, which means Hail Zeus. That's the meaning of it. They added J in front of it, became Jesus, which is Arose. His name is Yahweh Yeshua. Chizoba. Chukwu Abiama is our salvation. Yahweh is salvation. That's the meaning of Yahweh Yeshua. Do you understand it? Why do you think our brothers, the Israelites, are hated all over the world? Do you know what they could have done to us if we said no to their ROC when they brought it to us? It's like, there are some pills that are very, very bitter, but you coat it with sugar. On the outside it's very sweet, inside is very bitter. That's how I see what they brought to us. And nobody has had the temerity or the guts to say it before now. But Chukwu Abiyama said, as I was in Jerusalem praying, if you want to get Biafra, you must speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. That the world may know that I'm the Lord, their God. This revelation I had at the Temple of Solomon. Nowhere else. Chukwu Abiyama is my witness. Not once let me not see any good in my life. You don't worship anything apart from me. Exodus chapter 20. He went on to say, I am a jealous God. He knew what man is capable of. He went ahead to say, I am also jealous. And he said something that will happen to those who don't worship him. And is that thing not happening to you today? He said, I will visit iniquity upon you. Do you have water today? I don't know, burning your shops in Lagos. Are you not hungry, dying of typhoid, incurable typhoid and malaria? Is Awasa not there subjugating you? Is Dangote not carrying your oil and gas away to Lagos? Do you know what iniquity means? There is no iniquity worse than what we are going through. Have you been to Aba? To see that people are living side by side with rubbish on the road? What other iniquity is worse than Theodore running away with the money that's meant to pay people? People cannot feed their families. Are you aware of that? What other iniquity are you looking for? Our lives are useless and hopeless because we abandoned the one true living Chukwu Okike Abiyama. It's working for them. Is it working for you? The answer is no. People walk into a church and even ask questions. How did we come here in the first place? What are we doing here? No graven image. Is there in the Bible? Don't bow before any graven image. Oh, my goodness me. Chukwu Abiyama said I should preach this. That's why I'm doing it. Bishop Obinna, is it Archbishop now? I'm not quite sure.
When you hear Chukwu Okike Abiyama, you say, no, go and meditate on what I have said today. Go and think about it. If your name is Onyeka Ntom Chukwu, oh, what a name. Say, when I see Igbo name, it is sweet me because when you call the name, you understand the meaning. If you be from Igala, when you see Igala name, you go understand the name. If you be from Irobo, when you hear Irobo name, you go understand the meaning. But you will be professor of English. When you hear English name, do you understand the meaning? The only English name you understand the meaning is like grace, goodness, God's time, God's will. That's the only kind of name you understand the meaning. Why is Moses not being understandable like God's will, God's time? Why are they different? Why must he get meaning? Think of what I'm saying. You will understand. Because God's time is English, Abi. Good time is English. Now people name Abi. Grace in English is somebody's name. Mercy is somebody's name. Abi is English. You understood what it means. But why is it that when they tell you John, they say John is, I don't know what John means. So John is somebody that came before Jesus. We know it's somebody that came before. What is the meaning now? They say, Michael is archangel. We know it's archangel. What is the meaning of the name? Did the name mean, is the name in other words, in another language, archangel? How is archangel Michael? It's only, you told us it's a name of the archangel, but what is the meaning of that name? But go to Israeli Bible, go to Israel, you will see that Joseph is, his name is not Joseph. And when they call their name, they will tell you what it means. If you don't understand Israeli language, Jewish language, when they blow Jesus' name for Yehoshua, you go understand what it means. Like our leader told you, it means Chizoba. It means Chizoba. When they call Joseph, you go understand what it means. If they call any other name, you go understand their name is just sounding the same way. When you call them, you see the meaning. You don't need to go to a dictionary to begin to look for the meaning of Jonathan. Trump, for instance, you understand, say Trump, not Trump. Biden na Biden, you understand? That one na name where you give. Clinton na name where if person say, you say him be Clinton, you go understand. I don't know if that makes sense. Somebody answer Bush. If you call him name Bush, you know say na Bush. You know what in Bush mean. You don't need to go begin to ask anything. Once you they hear English, you hear Bush, you know what it mean. Once you they hear Bush, you hear fountain as somebody name, you know what it mean. Once you they hear once you they hear understand English, you hear somebody answer mercy or God, you know what it mean. But when you they hear English, you hear Protus. What it be Protus? Protus. One of my friend, my brother, is saying name that place Protus. Only you get all this name. He say yes, na baptismal name. Man, give it all like the way we continue, they go where would they go? We get many places where would they go. Now, I want make we see another video. Before now our PM we go last. Now our PM we go last. Like I told you, Wike, where the video there?
Since our last,
Wike is becoming I don't know what thing to call Wike. Wike want to become God in Nigeria. I want you to listen to this video. Wike sending unknown men. You see, when you remember last, how many years ago? Is it about 4 years or 3 years ago? When Hope Uzodinma, I think about 2 years ago, Hope Uzodinma sent unknown gunmen to kidnap and they kill Uche Nwosu. And God being so kind, social media were there to cover everything, and we know them, we see the number, so they were not able to carry out the mission. And Uche Nwosu was rescued. And Uche Nwosu told us, and the Rochas of Crocha came out to tell us the story. She wants to confirm the story. Shaba, and who is Shaba? Shaba is someone working with the opposite of the man, so on and so on. And the Rochas of Crocha confirmed the opposite of the man having his own gunmen, unknown gunmen. And we have seen the same unknown gunmen attempting to assassinate Ikenga Ugoshine, and so on. We have seen so many of them. So today, Wike don't release his own, make it go after this man. Listen to him yourself. Listen.
Interaction here.
some unknown persons have been following me with vehicles, and I've been monitoring. But the thing came to a head on Friday when I was physically confronted. So this is a threat to the life of Chief Dan Wanyang, my humble self. I am constrained to bring to the notice of the Nigerian public the unprovoked threat to my life by a notorious agent of the former governor of Rivers State and now Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, by name Mr. Moses Emmanuel. This bloodthirsty killer brazenly confronted me at the pastry shop, Transcorp Hilton, where I was having snacks and coffee with my friend Alhaji Aliu. He said he wanted to, when he came, he said he wanted to speak with me. Not having known him before, I demanded to know what he wanted to speak to me about. He insisted he would like to speak with me, and I offered him a seat to sit down. He introduced himself as a brother to Chief Nyesom Wike and began a threat to my life, making reference to the television interview I granted, where I expressed my personal views on the avoidable crisis in Rivers State, which was being orchestrated and fueled by the followers of the former governor by his instinct against the incumbent governor, Chief Simi Fubara. Most well-meaning Nigerians and leaders have at various times since the crisis began expressed their views, concerns about the threatening explosion in that critical state of Nigeria. I have, in all my political life, intervened to the best of my ability on any issue that is likely to destabilize our fledgling democracy. I have never sat on the fence where issues of national interest are concerned. In that manner, I raise my voice, as I have always done, in other issues that border on national unity and stability. I express my concern on Chief Wike's interference and meddlesomeness in the governance of Rivers State, a state he governed for 8 uninterrupted years. I was concerned that if law and order should break down in Rivers State, its impact on already poor economic situation in the country will further deteriorate and may snowball into a larger, bigger conflagration in a country that is already restive with many unimaginable, unmanageable flashpoints. Immediately I told the phone, I said, Emeka, you and your boss Wike Ferros, in his threats that others around the pastry corner had him. And this attracted the security agencies in the Transcorp Hilton. They took him to the basement of the hotel for interrogation. He was interrogated, and the colleague with him, who did not disclose his identity, told him to call the minister, call the minister, call the minister. And he made frantic.
Are you listening to the story? Now, what saved this man is that he's so intelligent enough to observe that some people have been following him for weeks. Now, had it been that this man mistakenly, when the man in the name of Moses or whatever he's called, came in to ask him to come, that he won't fool him talk. If he say he had made that silly mistake of following him out of that place, that would have been the last of him. Because the original plan was to call him out, took him, whisk him away. Had he been he stood up to follow him, it would have been his end. But God being kind and giving the wisdom, he said to the man, I'm not following you anywhere. Sit down here. And now the man raised alarm, and the second man that has been waiting joined now and telling him, call the minister. Call the minister. That sent them. And they are openly telling you that Wike is the reason why we are here. Your life, we must take up. And nothing will happen. This is Nigeria for you. Nigeria. And somebody will be there. If this man now say they kill him that day now, they go tell you, say, yeah, I know Odona for Abuja now. If you say now it happened to be in Imo State, they go say now Simon Ekpa don't kill him.
Efforts. The call got through and he spoke to somebody. His phone, shortly after that call, he made another call. The third call came and he wanted to hand over the phone to me. I said I was not going to talk to anybody. He pleaded and pleaded. I said no. He told the man on the other side, he said he will not speak to you. The man said, tell Chief Dan, it is Chukwuemeka Nwoke that wants to talk to him. Then I took the phone. Immediately I took the phone. I said, Emeka, you and your boss Nwoke has sent your hitmen to kill me. He said, no, nobody's going to kill you. The man is here. He said he will shoot me, he will kill me. And he's calling you. He has called the minister. He's calling you, which means you are aware that he was with me in Transcorp. I said I will not speak with him again. He said, please, we are in Port Harcourt. We are coming back on Monday, and I will see you. I said that won't be necessary. Emeka Nwoke was Wike Chief of Staff as governor. He also has a federal appointment here now in Abuja.
Are you getting the message? You dey hear him?
Well, that was that. The security men who intervened, Transcorp Security, Police, DSS, and Army, I didn't know they have all that squad there, asked me what I would want to do. At this point, I told them I would want to press a charge of threat to life. I believe the hotel management, with the standard of Transcorp Hotel, must have the footages through their CCTV, what I have stated here, for the purpose of verification. And I also believed that DSS opened a thorough investigation, will verify and corroborate the telephone conversation between me and Chief Emeka Nwoke. I wish to seize this opportunity to draw the attention of the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of the involvement of a cabinet minister in his cabinet, in the person of Chief Wike, FCT minister, in the threat to my life. I similarly draw the attention of the Inspector General of Police, Director General DSS, National Security Advisor, and the general public to this ugly situation, which, if not nipped in the bud, will degenerate to a point where a Nigerian will no longer be safe anymore to express his opinion on national issues, even as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria guarantees freedom of expression as an inalienable right of every Nigerian citizen. Should anything happen to me and any member of my family, henceforth, the President, Nigerian citizens should not look far from who did it. I was able to obtain an undertaking and a letter of apology from the same Moses Emmanuel for threatening my life. That is a copy of the undertaking and the letter of apology threatening my life in Transcorp. His pictures are here. And I have referred to, you see, Transcorp Hotel is a very good hotel that there are cameras. You can't pick a pin in Transcorp, they won't get you. So I have called on them to go into the CCTV. They should start with the pastry corner. I sat coolly with Alhaji Aliu on my table alone when they walked in. And I want to state that trusting that the President will take the matter seriously, I demand that I'm provided with adequate and enough security to protect myself and my family. I further demand that Chief Nyesom Wike should sign an undertaking that he will be held responsible just as his agent has signed, which I have shown you the copy of his undertaking here. If anything unwholesome happens to me and my family, I want to add, I am undeterred. I didn't join politics because of Nyesom Wike. I have been consistent. And I have done a check on who Moses Emmanuel is. That's why I'm not calling him a killer. He's the one that did all the dirty jobs in Rivers. This was the report I got. He has moved here with his men. And why am I calling the President? Because those things that were happening in Rivers will soon start happening in Abuja.
You see, as the man gets sense rich, in the call President, ask him, which president in the call? President where they work together with Wike? President where they support Wike cabal? Where they support Wike cabal and hegemony for Calabar? I be which president you they call make you fight Wike against you? People they laugh me sometimes. When I they look them, I they laugh, but they don't know why I they laugh them. They call Tinubu. Continue calling Tinubu until they remove your head.
So the president should not look far. We cannot run away because of one man. We have been in this game. He should be ready to kill more people. What did I say that angered him? Because I revealed what he had in his heart, that he will run against President Tinubu, which is true. If I lied, you come out and say, Nigerians, don't mind that, he's a liar. I will not run against Tinubu. Why have you not denied it? You decided to use Gestapo tactics as a response. Come and say I lied. I will give more information. I have more on that. He will run against Tinubu. Come and deny it. Even as I'm talking to you now, vice presidential candidates have been penciled. I don't talk anyhow. I know what I'm saying. They are from the north. Is that your pen? Come and say it's not true. Then I will make references and produce facts That shouldn't anger you to the point of taking life. So the report I got about Moses is that he is a killer. In fact, one of the guys said that he's the one that pours champagne and whiskey in his cup, in his boss cup, when they want to laugh in a joke. That is the man that confronted me directly in Transcorp, in an open place. I am not talking fabu. I have called the security agencies, go and take the footage. You will see it in Transcorp. And he has already written an apology and undertaken. But that is not enough. That's why I'm bringing this conference so that Nigerians will know. I had the option to keep quiet, but everybody I spoke to said, no, let the public know. Should anything happen tomorrow, go and hold Wike responsible. Nyesom Wike, Minister, FCT. These are his boys. And even as I have mentioned his name, Moses Emmanuel, when you go out, call River State people you know and ask them who is Moses Emmanuel. That was the guy that confronted me, uninvited, and said he will shoot me, I will kill you. So that is what I want to tell you. But don't say that I'm running away. I won't run away. I will continue to speak the truth. This country belongs to all of us. It's not because of what I call relativity to time and space. You got somewhere. You think you are the only one loved by God. The fact that you succeeded doesn't mean that others are foolish or stupid. It is relativity to time and space. So that is the information I'm giving you. And I want the public to know this, that Wike sent his hitmen to kill me on Friday between the hours of 2 o'clock and 3 p.m.
His message is very clear. Wike sent men to kill him. He talk am clean. He no hide them. He no shape mouth. He talk am clean, clear. Wike sent his men to kill him, and God saved him. And the good thing he don't talk and make people know say Wike want buy him. Wike want to buy him. Well, that is Nigeria for you. Where you talk, you die. You no talk, you die. So what is the point of staying quiet? Talk. Talk. Still talk. You have to talk.
Okay. This is a primary school and even a junior secondary school in one of the states in northeast Nigeria. Okay, it may interest you to know that this is the GS1 class. Am I right? Yes. This is GS1 class, and then this is what? Primary what? This is primary 4 and 5. Please come close. Let us see the building. Let us see the board. This is primary 4 and 5, and then we'll go to the other classes. Please let us see the building. This is what they have as building, and then we have primary 3 and 4 here. This is primary 3 and 4. We have the primary 1 here, or the KG. And then there, we have primary what here? Primary 1 is here. And KG. Okay? And then, it may interest you to know that this is a school that is under the state government. Like I said, it's one of the states in northeast Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention the state, so that the state will not see us as putting them in bad light. We are calling on well-meaning Nigerians to support these children. It will also interest you to know that the children in this community are up to 250. So there are 250 children of school-going age in this community, but this is their primary school. This is the school. This is where they take, their teaching. And then, one surprising thing is that there is only one teacher in this school. Only one teacher. He's the only one that goes around to teach all the children. He teaches GS1, he teaches primary 1 up to 6. Just one teacher. And the teacher is under the employment of the state government. We are calling on well-meaning Nigerians to support Action in Nigeria sponsorship, community sponsorship program, to partner with us and get a formidable school in this school. You can come to Action in Nigeria in our Abuja office, contact us, and then we will tell you how you can get here and then support us to build a school for the children. Now you can see part of what we provided for the children is this bag, which we use in supporting the children in the school. So you can do more by partnering with Action in Nigeria to get a formidable building for these children. It is not about the state, but about the education of these innocent children, these innocent children who are deprived of the basic necessity of life, which one of them is education. Thank you.
This is a school under a local government, under a state. Under a local government, under a state, under a senator representing them, under a representative representing them, their constituency, under a senator and the rep that collect over 300 million naira monthly. And they go tell you, say, they use this money, they not even get time to spend them. Now people that they spend them for. Are you seeing it? Why Jonathan was busy building more than 500, maybe 200 schools for the Amajiris. After building all the schools, Buhari came in and they sent the Amajiris to destroy all of them, that they want Sharia school. They did not build one for the people. One teacher, by the way, employed by the government. One teacher that teaches from primary 1 to GS1. You won't believe it. You believe in Nigeria, be keep believing in Nigeria. Keep it up. Continue. Continue. Nigeria go survive. Nigeria, they go survive. When they don't, they sell everything. How would they survive? How would they work for your education? I tell you, say they don't sell Nigeria. People know they understand. People know they believe me. When I tell you that they sold Nigeria, you don't believe me. Nigeria is gone and over. There is nothing anybody can do about Nigeria. Nothing. Anybody like be, you can't bring Nigeria. It's finished. It all finished. It's finished. So make I leave this one. Make I do our PM. Make I find our PM on. Make we talk about our PM. Buratai, because the video we should look into about Buratai is why that Buratai where they make noise. Our PM don't talk about you long ago. Our PM don't talk about you long ago. Right there. Hold on, let me put it on the screen.
And The American government, Donald Trump, after sorting out this Iran issue, must look into this man, even as we are talking about Biafra. There is no difference between this Burutai and this man that was killed in Iraq. When the United Nations came to say Burutai should be serious in combating Boko Haram, it is just ordinary talking. This man you are looking at, this Tuku Burutai you are looking at, not only that he is a Boko Haram member, but he has continued to recruit Boko Haram into Nigeria military. Today, people in Nigeria military, they are fleeing. Today, people in the Nigeria soldiers, they are fleeing, they are disappearing because of this man, He is as bad as this Suleimani. If American government, with that, since they are taking interest in Nigeria, this man, if he is not stopped, he is responsible for all the terrorists, to upsurge of all the terrorism, upsurge of all the Boko Haram terrorism in West Africa. The sudden upsurge and the sudden strength of Boko Haram is this man you are looking at. So there is no difference. No difference. He is the Suleiman of Nigeria. He is the Suleiman of Nigeria. He hides under military uniform, and what he does is to make sure he continue to implement Islamic State of West Africa, conquering Nigeria. So he has recruited hundreds and hundreds and hundreds Boko Haram members into Nigeria army.
All right. Sarah, thank you. Sarah Wafo. Ndewo, thank you so much. You know, say sometimes there is something you cannot avoid. The hunger was too much, so I have to quench it. But thank you, I appreciate. So Boratai, if this video, I don't know, maybe was about 2018 or 19. I don't know when our PM did this video. Long ago. And then you have this. Let me come. I will show you. I tell you, say I prefer Buratai. Make we hear Buratai. Make we hear. No, not here. Buratai. You see, I'm Buratai. Sorry, excuse me. Buratai, the same Buratai say, if you want to leave Nigeria, take your land to Atlantic Ocean. Buratai say, if you want to leave Nigeria, take your land to Atlantic Ocean. Now, the same people you are sending your so-called Fulani headers to behead. The same people you are sending your Fulani headers to kidnap their farmers, not to allow them to do anything to live, to farm. The same people you send the Fulani headers to rape. The same people you send your Fulani headers to send them into IDP camps are defending themselves, and you are telling them not to defend themselves, that if they want to defend themselves, they should carry their land into Atlantic Ocean. Do you know what that means? You remember, can you reconcile what Buratai is saying now and what Shetima said to Kunle, the Yoruba ex-governor of Ogun State, I believe? Can you reconcile the two? You understand what they talk now? you are still there, gloating. They hold Simon, they should hold him there. Because when you go to Twitter space, you see some fools happy, proudly telling you on the space, it no be secret, that they should keep on Nnamdi Kanu there. He is a stupid man. They should keep on Nnamdi Kanu there. He is the reason why there is integrity. Isn't Nnamdi Kanu the reason for insecurity in Nigeria? Really? Isn't Nnamdi Kanu the reason why they are kidnapping people here and there? Isn't Nnamdi Kanu the reason why today, for more than 2 months, they have held up to almost 200 farmers they kidnapped for more than 2 months that don't have ransom to pay, and finally their body parts go pay for the ransom? Because that is what they do. They kidnap, they sell your organs. Is it Nnamdi Kanu? Is it Nnamdi Kanu? How many people have Nnamdi Kanu sent to IDP camp? Nnamdi Kanu is only fighting that you will not go into IDP camps. Simon Ekpa is fighting that you will not go into IDP camp. That is why I said that Simon is your liberator. You do not get this. Nnamdi Kanu is a salvation sent by God. Simon Ekpa is a liberator, not agitator, a liberator. He has come to liberate you. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I want to tell you one thing. Those fools that are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu to come out and start chatting on radio again, he has passed every information you needed to know. He has passed every secret. He has handed it over to you you needed to know. You don't need anything to know again. You have gotten every, it's like you are going to war, you have gotten every armory you needed. You don't need anything. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have equipped every one of us with anything at all we need. All that we need has been given to us by Nnamdi Kanu. He has motivated, he has pushed you, he has forced you, have opened your eyes, have opened your mouth, open your nose, open your brain. Put sense inside, Kuma. Let's listen to this.
Barrister, let's look at former military chief of staff, or former army chief rather, that is Buratai. Buratai is saying that anyone agitating to secede from Nigeria, that is to leave Nigeria, any group or tribe that has been agitating, right, to actually emasculate themselves from this country should be taken off. According to him, this is what he says. He says, you know that Nigeria is one. Unless you remove those people who are agitating and drift them to the Atlantic Ocean, we will remain one Nigeria. Anybody who wants to leave Nigeria should carry the part of the land and take it to the Atlantic, but not within the Nigerian territory. It is very clear the level of integration. So what he's saying is that every tribe has been properly integrated into every region, saying that any group or tribe that they should leave this country is impossible. That if they want to do that, it's not going to be within this Nigerian territory. They should take their land and wherever to the Atlantic Ocean. What's your take on what Buratai said? And who do you think he's referring to?
Now, Mr. Buratai, under any sane crime or under normal circumstances, should be in jail by now. This was a man who, when he was army staff, undertaking a trip to Zaire, he and his entourage shot and killed over 500 Shia demonstrators because he wanted to pass through a roadblock rather than make a hit-on. This was a man who, at chief of staff, was busy building and buying mansions in Dubai. This was a man who, after his service as chief of staff, he had to be given an appointment as ambassador in Benin Republic, to have given the cloak of immunity, because ambassadors are immune from trial. This is a man who has the temerity, the audacity to talk to Nigerians in a very rude manner. Mr. Burutai should shut up, because under normal circumstances, he should be in jail for the various crimes he committed. Now, whosoever tribe he's talking to, he lacks the authority to talk to Nigerians, because there is freedom of the right to self-determination is guaranteed under the Constitution and under the...
Are you getting it? You don't get the message? Buratai don't do so many evil things. Yet, you have got to say you must remain in Nigeria. If you think, he's saying, if you think you don't want to remain in Nigeria, you should go and sink yourself in Atlantic Ocean. That is what he said. Now, what did he tell you? Now, have you seen why they are all over our land? You see why they are not fighting against insurgents, why they are not fighting against the terrorists, why they are not fighting against Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS. And you will see some foolish people coming out to defend Nigeria. You are not thinking, if Nigeria would permit Sharia law in some part of the country, because that country that part of the country have been occupied, has been taken over. And remember, they are taking over gradually, they are coming, they are occupying gradually. Remember, no yelarola eburukwe. So by the time they keep burule when they larola and get to your place, and these fools, they all want us to be sleeping. So they want us to go to bed so that our houses will be taken over. These same people have taken over communities in Benue here, Benue that is close to Enugu here. They have taken over and they have renamed the community and they are living in the community. In Niger State, they are visually taking over everything. And they are chasing the farmers away to go away. If they chase you into IDP camp, they will still come into IDP camp and they greet you by doing the normal thing they know how to do. Buratai they have been his favorite. Now then they crown them, as we heard our Prime Minister tell you. And now this wicked demon say, if you want freedom, you go live inside Atlantic Ocean. Do you know what that means? When somebody tell you that you and your land should go to Atlantic Ocean, you know what that one mean? That you are going to get drowned in the Atlantic Ocean. The people go see and say they know it and I just talk. And you are there looking for 2027. You are there fighting against the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu.
Under international law. So he has no right whatsoever to talk to Nigerians in a rude manner. If any part of Nigeria decides by whether it's a referendum or...
No, he have right to talk to anybody in any way. This is not a rude manner. This is a terrorizing manner. Now, so me, I see him. is a terroristic manner to tell people. Who is he talking to? He is talking to us, Biafrans, to tell Biafrans that they will get drowned in Atlantic Ocean. You know what that means? It's a terrorist act. It's a terrorism. It's a terrorist. It's a statement of for a terrorist. And nobody go come tell anything. Nobody go talk anything. Nobody is coming to say anything. Look at the kind of statement is somebody, a general, retired or present or dead, or I don't know the one way be, is telling you. A statement he made. He gave press. You are waiting. Because he did not say we are going to drown all of you in Atlantic Ocean. Is that what you want him to say? He have told you that in another sentence. When Musa told you that they are going into jungle warfare, you don't know what jungle warfare. Our Prime Minister made it clear to you that what jungle warfare means in military terms is shoot aside. Jungle justice. Jungle justice, asymmetric warfare, jungle justice. If they see you, they look you like a threat, they remove you for road. That's just the same way he is telling you, you carry your land, get drowned in Atlantic Ocean. Because you said you want Fulanese to stop killing you. Because you said you want Fulanese to not come to your land with their cow. Not come to your land and they eat up your crops and they kill you on top and they rape your women, your mother, your father. They say they will get you drowned in Atlantic Ocean because you demanded for your right to not be their own right. In your own ancestral land, though, not be saying a land the way you buy, na land the way they born you into. From generation to generation has been yours. Even before you were born, it's yours. And he is telling you that they will drown you for how dare you? You remember what is his name? Gumi said, you don't have to fight Fulanese. Do not revenge. When they come to fight you, do not do anything. Just allow them to do whatever they want to do. This is what they are telling you. Don't fight back. You will see Fulani coming to kill you. They say, don't fight back. Buratai, I've been waiting Benin, say, you are going to get drowned in Atlantic Ocean. This is what it means, in case you don't understand the language.
Whatsoever to succeed or to continue to stay in Nigeria, Mr. Brutai or his cohorts who have drained and milked this country have no locus to talk about it. Mr. Brutai, under his force, billions of naira that were meant for military equipment were swindled and exposing our soldiers to be almost useless when they are fighting the Boko Haram. He has the temerity to talk because Nigeria has not decided to punish erring officials. So that is my comment on Mr. Brutai. His case is for that day before.
Nigeria punishes. Don't say they don't punish. They punish you when you are not Funani. Have you forgotten our brother in Lagos, SND Buinajawo, that said, I will call IPOB to guard our market? They say he don't make terrorism statement. He don't do treason. He don't commit treason. He don't commit felony. That is why he has been thrown into Kirikiri now. Is it no more than 1 year now? He's been in Kirikiri. And we have forgotten him. The so-called people that said they are Ohanese, and this man is amongst them in Ohanese. His name is there in Ohanese. He's among them in Council of Chiefs, so he's among them in Traditional Rulers Council, but they have forgotten him. Why? Because Fulanese have spoken. People that cannot stand up for themselves, people that cannot defend you. Who are you standing with? You are standing with the more you look, the less you see. You are one group or Hanese and Co. If truly these people fit fight for anybody, who have you seen these people come out to defend or fight for? As you see Fulanese, when you touch anybody, they go come out to tell you, say you must pay. I will show you one video where they are demanding the prices you will pay them for the people you we paid during the time they came to our land, all the fallen heroes. I will show you. Listen to this one finish first.
For now, he should just keep quiet and watch how things progress in this country. He has the right to threaten anybody.
Barrister Richard, let me ask you, is there anywhere in the Constitution that it is allowed for you to secede? Because from what I have read, from the concept, former president, that is the first president of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe, was one who actually, especially when the North wanted to secede, they said they wanted to be their own nation. Nnamdi Azikiwe mooted that thought and said he grew up in the North and that he would not advise that any tribe or whatsoever should cut themselves out. So he was the originator of saying that any form of secession from this country is treason. Is there anywhere in the Constitution that is allowed, based on what Borotai is responding to?
Well, the issue is, you see, when Nigerians decide to demand their rights or to move against illegitimate governance, this kind of discussions get trumped up from nowhere. Who is talking of secession from Nigeria? Who is talking of leaving Nigeria for now? The issue is we are faced with bad governance. We are faced with the maladministration. Then characters like...
The truth is that they have jumped from what they are talking now into another world. Who is talking of leaving Nigeria now? We have already left Nigeria then, not now. We are no longer there. Is there any constitution that say you will never be free from Nigeria? Is there any constitution? Is there anyone?
Listen. To be aggressive, to shift the issues. I'm not talking of secession. Nobody is going anywhere in this country. We are all in this country together. We are talking about good governance. So the issue of, but let me make it very clear.
Okay.
The issue of self-determination is inherent in every human being.
Okay.
That is why even after over 700 years of the British Empire still holding, people like those in Scotland can still decide whether they want to remain in Britain or not. That's why those in Catalonia can decide whether they want to be part of Spain or not. So the issue of self-determination is inherent, is enshrined in international law, and nobody, no constitution can even wipe it out. But for goodness sake, that is not the issue now. No Nigerian wants to succeed now. The issue is that we want to have good governance. And the Tinubu regime should address those issues of good governance, of poverty, of pauperization. The distraction by both.
You see how they deceive themselves? He said no one wants to secede from Nigeria. So this man with wig on, he said, he be the thing saying a joke with a joke. Honestly, people that baffle me, people that surprise me, people that baffle me.
Borotai and his cohorts to talk of secession, we're not going anywhere. We are in this mess together, and we have to solve it.
How do you say we are not going anywhere when you are in that mess together with them that messed up the mess? We did not mess up the mess with you. You are in that mess because it's what you have decided to remain in. Me, I will not remain there with you. In a country where you have been drinking the oil money to the point that the oil money is no longer enough for you to squander. You borrow money is not enough. Do you know that as we are here now talking, Nigeria cannot boast of $1 million? They don't have $1 million. Nigerian money is like Aboro money that comes in. You know Aboro, the way Aboro money, Aboro live on every day. Every day. That is how. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said you should take away your money from Nigeria. But people don't understand. That's a video I will show you to tell you that these people are not ready for anything and they can never fight for you. They cannot fight for you. So the people that are waiting for the so-called Igbo people to come and fight for Ohaneze is coming to fight for. Wait! Now for that, they go fight for you. Wait! I want you to see this video now. Listen.
President Commander-in-Chief, we have also forwarded this demand and request. All security agencies, the head of security agencies of this country are aware of it. All governors of 19 northern states, all former leaders, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most especially those that come from the north, are aware of it. The Northern Traditional Council are aware of it. The 19 northern state assemblies are also aware of this issue. It's not a new matter. We have been pursuing this issue since during the NSAS, the Shasha Akinyele market killings, and that of the ESN and Nnamdi Kanu's killings. The National Assembly, I repeat, is fully aware of it under Senator Ahmed Lawan. That was mentioned specifically, and a bill was passed in that respect. So we are saying and demanding that the President and Commander-in-Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu first pay.
The video is not complete.
And as President Commander-in-Chief, we have also forwarded that the President and Commander-in-Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu first.
What happened? This is not the full video. He was demanding for the a certain amount of the northern soldiers that died in Biafra land and all the northerners that died in Biafra land. This man, I thought I have the full video. I have it, but I don't know where it is again. I thought this was the full video. He was demanding boldly, proudly demanding for the prizes for each family, each head that went down, how much you will pay for each head that went down. I don't know. I thought I thought that was the video, but all the same, what I want you to make out of this video is that the people that call themselves, or the people you are looking on to, hoping, waiting, believing, they cannot do anything for themselves, not to talk of doing anything for you. They cannot do anything for themselves. The earlier you get this, the better. The earlier we get this, the better. We have no choice but to continue to fight for our own freedom. We must fight until we liberate ourselves. We are going to, before we go, we will listen to our Prime Minister's speech in Germany. And that will be the last thing we'll do. So we listen to it. If you are watching me and you did not like this video, I see almost 700 people have watched this video and you did not like this video. You know fair now. You know fair. You know bam. Try and like this video for me. Now I beg you, like this video for me. You know, come out anything for your body. Just like the video. Only 160 watch the like the video. So like this video. If you know like waiting you get, you know they cost you anything. No cost you anything. Like so that they leave my video for me. May they know they block them. May they know they block them because now your like. Sorry. Now your like go they give them, make them say people they like them. I beg you, try and like the video. So let's watch our Prime Minister before we go.
My fellow Biafrans, my message today on this 14th day of July is going to be very different. I am not here to give update. Every update we have is in the public. And I believe that if you are here watching this program, you may have been following the Biafra Liberation live and direct. My fellow Biafrans, as we approach the declaration which is to take place during our convention in Finland on the 2nd of December 2024, there are things that we must do. As we continue to protect our land, as the Biafra Defense Force increase the defense of our land, the defense of our women and our children, it is the most important thing for this government to protect the right, the properties, and of course, the life of our children in Biafra land. For us to achieve this and make our place a better place for all of us, we must bear in mind that our blow to Nigeria state and to Nigeria terrorist state must continue to be deep. I mean, our liberation going forward as we approach November, December, must continue to be deep blow on the Nigeria terrorist state until our declaration and beyond. Nigeria has dealt with us for many years. We have seen ethnic cleansing of our people. We have seen attempted annihilation of Biafra people, including changing in demography, distorting our map without any consent from the indigenous people of Biafra. Because we have entered almost the final stage of the liberation of Biafra. The world is talking about the Biafra today. We have been able to put the information, the issue of Biafra in the world global stage. We must make sure that our wrath against terrorist state of Nigeria remain invisible. Our wrath remain invisible. We will continue to deal with Nigeria, and Nigeria will not know what is doing to them. And that is the invisible of the wrath of Biafra people. We must not have mercy on Nigeria terrorist state. I am telling you, the dimension that we are entering from now is that every personnel of the Biafra Defense Force must understand that going forward, we must not have mercy on Nigeria terrorist state, nor on the enemies in our land. No mercy. As we continue to defend our land against terrorist state of Nigeria and their foot soldiers, our happiness must always be at the tip of our sword, at the tip of our mara, at the tip of our guns. That's where our happiness should lie. As we continue to defend our land against Nigeria terrorism, our heart will always know no pity this message today is directly to any person that is involved in our security in the homeland. There will be no pity against anything Nigeria within Biafra land. Our heart must know no pity. I want you to understand that our cry of war will be given for our country, Biafra, which is now finally cutting the Nigeria and British chain of slavery, decade of slavery. Our defiance will not be passed until the Biafra people and the Biafra nation are free. My fellow Biafrans, when the rest of the indigenous people in Nigeria or other ethnic group, as you may call them, and the land, they continue to hang their heads as they bow to the terrorism of the Nigeria state. We, the brave, from the land of brave, called Biafra, we, the lions and lioness of the imagining state and the United States of Biafra, believed in our chests. We have denied 1,000 pains since the amalgamation of Nigeria. But only one proud, holy thought, which is that as we approach the 2nd of December declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra, Biafrans, we must rise against Nigeria terrorist state. We must rise against Nigeria terrorism, against our people and our land. We must rise against the massacre of our people by the Nigeria state in Biafra land, like the revenge of the Kulervo. For many people do not understand the Kulervo concept. Kulervo dagger and melee pros deals high damage, very high damage size. The Kulervo size the power of treachery to slake his thirst for revenge. In Kulervo, even the kingdom cannot shelter you from your sin. If you die 10,000 deaths, and your crimes will still pursue you. That is exactly what Kulervo does. We have opened that chapter in the Biafra liberation. Your crime can never be forgiven, especially betraying our people, betraying our freedom, and costing the life of hundreds and thousands of Biafrans, including the opportunity to excel in life and live a better life than every other person in Africa. This generation of Biafra fighters, of which you and I are opportune to be part of, we inherited this war that we are now fighting today, defending ourselves. We shall fight and finish it. We shall pass not the war unto our children, but sweetly those destinies of this war. And a new table will be born of Biafra, which will grow, charge, and triumph. Therefore, Biafra people in Germany, I call on you, Igbos, I call on you, Efik, I call on you, Ibibios, I call on you, Ogoni, and the Jaws in Germany and beyond. There is only one Biafra, and its ideal cannot be removed by share of force or by share of gun or by shares of barrels of the gun and bullet of the Nigeria terrorist state. This Biafra remain Biafra. It remain our nation. And we must not allow the share of the Nigeria forces to force us away from our own freedom and the land of the rising sun. I repeat, I call on you, Igbos, Efik, Ibibio, Ogoni, and in Germany and beyond, there is only one Biafra, and its ideal cannot be removed by sheer force away from under the old eastern region sky. Its sun is rising very fast, and the dragon flag of the Biafra Defense Force is carried by the strong hand of the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra Defense Forces over the roars of the bloody battlefield in the eastern part of Nigeria, Biafra land. From the southeast to the rising shore of the Bight of Biafra, today the Biafra Bakassi Peninsula up to the Gulf of Guinea. We shall control our territory and our waterways. For us to do this, you must know that resources, finance, physical commitment, and otherwise is needed for us to achieve this goal that will benefit our generation and unborn generation of Biafra people. Biafrans in Germany, if you know what freedom is all about, this time you come forward and support the liberation of Biafra with whatever you have. We will make sure that our bullet will never run out of bullet. The Biafra Defense Force will never run out of bullet. It is the responsibility of you and I to make sure we do not just come to Europe to enjoy the freedom that they fought many years ago and allow our people to perish. The time for propaganda is over. Time for castigation is over. It's time we make sure that our bullets are always full in their cans. Nothing is too small. The sacrifices we have made is paying off. And today, the world is talking about Biafra. It is time we make this particular fire to burn even more and bigger than ever. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces. Airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. Ja, 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 ja. We will win these people. Airborne.
Well, my people, we don't try. If they do me like make I continue, but I don't they stay here like 3 hours now. The work out they go like 3 hours now. 3 hours, you know, they here. But all the same, I want to tell us that in anything you are doing in this life, anything at all, what you they do for this life, make sure say you did for the right place, you did for the right channel. You know they for the wrong place. You know go enter the wrong place. Because if you happen to enter the wrong place, wrong thing will happen to you. This is what everybody must know, must understand, because this is the truth that you cannot stop, you cannot change, you know, go turn upside down. Support your own freedom now. We all have the opportunity, the privilege to support our own freedom now. I don't know what you are doing about it. I don't know what you want to do about it. I don't know if you are interested. I don't know if you are not interested. But support your own freedom now. Now that we have the time, now that we have the privilege, let us support our own freedom now. I don't know. I don't know this. Let's hear this before we go. Let's listen to another of our Prime Minister before we go. Let's just listen to this before we go. No. Application for reparation. No, talk again. This handle. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njaku. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I welcome you all today and thanks for inviting me. As you all know, we are now in the phase of progress, in the phase of action, in the phase of achievement, in the phase of what we have to do to continue the delegitimization of Nigeria within Biafra territory. Today, the chain that have held Biafra for many decades is broken. Few days, we have seen the upsurge of the Nigeria terrorists, military, and all their parastatals, accomplices in the killings of Biafra. They were all crying, and the cry is just starting. The killing of Biafrans at will by the Nigeria terrorist state is no longer something they will do and go free. Biafran, killing of any Biafran come with a price, big price, and they are paying it. I want everybody to understand that for the very first time in the history of Biafra, you see what is going on. There has never been any time in the history of Biafra agitation, liberation, that you see what is happening today happening. Because we can't continue to do the same thing and expect results. And because before you fight a country like Nigeria to protect your people, you must be able to study what Nigeria is all about. That is why in the medical field, when you go to hospital, you go to doctor, they will first of all conduct some kind of test to know what is your problem. Doctors don't just carry you in the hospital and say, oh, what is your problem? You're having a headache. Okay, come and take this. Or you have a temperature. Come, let us give you a drug. No, that's a quack doctor. That's what they do in Africa. That's why many Africa can never progress until Biafra is restored and the beginning of civilization will start. So you have to identify the root cause of a problem before you can now know how to solve it. And that's what the Biafra Republic government in Exile have done. And that's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw in many of us. He knows that the people that surrounded him were a bunch of criminals, bunch of idiots who doesn't know their left from their right. And then he began to shout for 100 men. So first, we studied Nigeria, the complicity of Nigeria, and how to break Nigeria. And believe me, I have not even unleashed the biggest secret. Many of you who followed after when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, you all remember the day I said a prayer for God to give us 1,000 men wisdom to face the challenges ahead of us. Believe me, from the beginning till now, we have always been spiritual. And before anything happened, we see ahead of it. I can tell you today that God did not just give 1,000 men wisdom, but more than 1,000 men. And we are just using only 5. We have not gotten to where we can even use 100, not to talk of 500. Today, they are listing the names of people who, according to them, is the problem of Nigeria. And you see, the Prime Minister of Biafra is one of the people they claim are the problem of Nigeria. Rather, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa came to rescue Biafra from the Nigeria problem, which Nigeria and British created. Today, they look for who to blame. They brought criminals and terrorists from Sahel, all the way from Central Africa, to rig election and remove Jonathan from power. These terrorists came, and they were not compensated. And then after that, the people who brought them from northern Nigeria decided to use them for the Islamic agenda. And today, Islamic agenda is in a very high speed. They look around to who they are going to blame, and they are blaming Biafra. Biafra is not the reason 200 people were killed on Christmas Day in Jos, Plateau State. Biafra is not the reason why many women and children have been slaughtered, thousands of them from January to 24th day of March 2024 in the northern Nigeria. Biafra is not the reason why Yoruba chiefs and Obas are being slaughtered in their homes by the Islamic terrorists sponsored by the Nigeria state. Biafra is not the reason why many people cannot go to their villages in the northeast, northwest, north central, southwest, and even in the southeast. But you see, all these problems they created was the problem that gave birth to Simon Ekpa today. Because I said at a point, enough is enough. I cannot continue to watch my people being killed, butchered, and their head chopped off by the terrorists sponsored by Nigeria state. The one that break the camel back is a story that I would like to share to people of Greece today. In 2021, after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or in 2020 before he was kidnapped also, terrorists attacked my village, slaughtered people that I know, slaughtered women and men that I know, cut off their head. And these people, I know their family, I know their children, and I watched this video. One of the survivor of this attack is still alive today. He saw Nigeria Army as part of those who came for that attack. From that day, the anger I have for Nigeria multiplied. One of the victims of this killing by the Nigeria Army in conjunction with the Fulani today reside in Libya. He is probably watching this program. His father was butchered, head cut off. These particular killings, I documented it very well. I sent it to the president of Finland. I sent it to Brussels during the time so-called Ellen White was still doing lobbying with the IPOB name. We compiled those things, sent to the United Nations, sent to everywhere. Nobody has been held responsible today. The next thing was the journalist that reported this killing was banned from entering Ebonyi State Government House to report about it because they reported about it. So some of you may remember when Omahe banned journalists from entering Ebonyi Government House. One of those journalists, his mother head was cut off. This is the first time I am sharing some secret. But today, from 2021 to this date, as you can see, nobody has been arrested because nobody will be arrested. I decided that in addition to all the killings of Biafrans, from Aba to the invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, killing over 28, according to people, they say there were people that were killed at numbers 100. They say it was 28 people that was killed in Oyendu's house. Coupled to Mpo massacre, this is a direct killing by the Nigeria state, not suspected terrorists or suspected headers. And I pray to God to give me opportunity to defend my people. That opportunity is here. And I am defending Biafra with brutality. Very brutal. Nobody will kill Biafra again and live to tell the story. That's why anywhere they are in Biafra land, we will hunt them down. It is the best self-defense. In addition to that, the independent state of Biafra will follow it with diplomacy, political solution, and of course, the defense come with the guerrilla warfare. We are not backing down. You kill us, we kill you back. They have declared that secessionists are wanted. They call me secessionist. Well, you can declare me wanted. We have also declared you wanted. And any place you see these people that are killing our people from Hopus or Dema, arrest them in Biafra land. Any place you see them, any day Tinubu will enter Biafra land, make sure he doesn't go back. We'll arrest them, arrest him. The same thing goes to Shetima. From this day, the target of the Biafra Defense Forces is to make sure that those sponsoring the killing of Biafras will not be allowed to enter our territory. We must not give them a British space. We must not allow them to come to our land and kill and go. The time of that particular issue is over. We will fight them tooth to tooth. We will fight them iron to iron. We will fight them gun to gun. We will defend our land to the last drop of our people. And they are running mad because somebody actually stood up to say enough is enough. For this to happen, we must understand that the enemy has planted disagreement, disunity, fighting, and all that within the Biafra people. It is normal. It doesn't move me. It doesn't move anybody who understands what the government oppressors can do in order to weaken the collectiveness and the power of the people of the victim. And that they have done very well. Today, you see people who were fighting for Biafra many years ago. All of a sudden, they are not telling you that Nigeria, they are not telling you. And I want to make it very clear. Nobody owned Biafra. Nobody owned Biafra. Biafra is owned by everyone who believes in Biafra. Nobody have the monopoly to restore Biafra. The only thing is that God have ordained some people while giving birth to them from the beginning that they are going to be the one that God will use to restore Biafra. And today we are here. And that's exactly what we're doing. There is no threat that will move us. Our freedom is guaranteed. Guaranteed by the laws, international laws, the United Nations treaties, African Union Charter, and what have you. I am promising you today, in a matter of days, we will start the legal process for Nigeria for reparation to Biafra government. That particular reparation will start a few days to come, and the information will be public. We will fight Nigeria from all corners. We will fight them legally. As this particular declaration is approaching, we will make Nigeria very, very uncomfortable. It is going to be the only target we have is to make sure that Nigeria is uncomfortable on the declaration of Biafra. So we are going to fight them from African Union to the UN to any other entity that Nigeria is part of. The process, the next step of this Biafra liberation is the application for reparation. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Biafrans, we don't try. So we come to the end of the program. It's just 3 hours we'll be here. Hoping to come back again. But try and like my video. Maybe leave this channel for me. I beg you. Like this video now. How many channels I get? 247, just real, Google Chris, which one again? Plus this one, 4, only me. No one they work, only this one they work now, and this one they don't complain. So try to like the video so that they go still leave this one. The other ones they don't kill them. Let they leave this one. Now beg you, please try and like them. God bless you all. Facebook, we know they go there again. It is well. We must continue. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And bye for now.